According to the Telegraph, Thailand is the 13th most friendly country in the world. But not only is Thailand that, but Bangkok is the most visited city in the world. Good afternoon, board members. We are international consultants, and our purpose today is to inform you about what business would be like in Thailand. My name is Corey Nucci, and I will tell you a little bit about the culture of Thailand. The other consultants you will hear from today are Allie Fleming, and she will discuss the business etiquette. Corey Harding will discuss the Thailand government. Hillary Aguirre will discuss transportation, and Nelson Owen will discuss the tourism in Thailand. We do ask that all board members refrain from asking questions until the end of the presentation. Once again, my name is Corey Nucci, and I have lived in Bangkok, Thailand for about 2 years. Today, I am going to tell you a little bit about the culture of Thailand, which includes the people, customs, food, and attire. First, the official language of Thailand is Thai. According to the Telegraph, Thailand is the 20th most populous country in the world with 27 million people, and 95% of the population are Buddhists, which means that their values, morals, and tradition are very, very important because of their religion. Thailand is home of one of the 9th largest statues in the world, which is the Great Buddha of Thailand. According to Robert Cooper, there are 5 precepts of life in the Buddhist religion. The first is do not take life. Generally, they do refrain from taking animals' lives by eating mainly rice, and if they do come across a dead animal, then they will eat it, but they try to refrain from killing the animal. The second precept is do not steal. This is generally kept, but those who do steal in Thailand generally are the minorities, which are the Chinese and the Malaysians. The third precept is do not commit adultery, and according to Cooper, this is publicly kept but privately broken. And the fourth precept is do not lie, which is also generally kept. The fifth precept is refraining from alcohol and drugs, and this is the one precept that is openly broken, and alcoholism is an issue in Thailand. The tradition of food is very important in Thailand. There are 3 very important dishes and they are very popular. One is the nam pla pring, which is a peanut dipping sauce. The second is the chicken satay, which is like a chicken kebab. The third is the Thai beef curry, which is here on the board. These are very popular dishes and known all throughout Thailand. According to the Telegraph, Thailand has one of the most unique and unusual food festivals. This is the Monkey Food Festival, but this is not for people, this is for the monkeys. The monkeys are responsible for bringing thousands of tourists to Thailand, so they celebrate them and thank them for their service by feeding them fresh fruit, sausage, and as you can see in the image, they do get Coke. So I think this is one of the most unique attributes of Thailand. So the tradition and values of Thailand are very important, like I had said, because of their religion, Buddhism. The women are not allowed to wear dresses or skirts that are above the knee, and their dresses and skirts are normally made out of silk. The men are allowed to wear trousers and vests, though. The 3 most popular attires are, the first is phơ nung, which is just the draping of the skirt, right here. And the second is sabai, which is just the wrapping of the blouse and the skirt. As you can see, this woman is wearing it, just one piece of fabric that's wrapped around. And then the last is the barom finan, which is just a formal attire, which is basically a button-up shirt. And this is only for formal events. Today I have discussed with you a little bit about the culture of Thailand, which includes the people, customs, food, and attire. I believe that this culture is very unique to Thailand, which makes Thailand very interesting to work with as in business. So now I'm going to pass it off to Allie.
Thank you. All right, I'm Allie Fleming. I'm a Thai business etiquette expert who's lived and worked in Thailand for 2 years. Today I'm going to tell you about the greetings of Thailand, communication in business settings, and attire. According to eDiplomat, Thais greet each other with the way, The way is when you put your hands in front of your chest and slowly bow your head. It's a gesture of respect used for people of equal or higher status than yourself. It has multiple meanings, including hello, goodbye, I'm sorry, and thank you. Many Thai businessmen will also offer you a handshake. This is a sign of respect and knowledge of Western business culture. Communication in Thai business is very formal. To initiate conversation with a new company, you need to write a formal letter. Emails and phone calls can be seen as informal, therefore disrespectful. According to Thai's embassy website, it is a custom to engage in small talk before engaging in business. This shows respect towards the person you are working for. Decisions are all made by top executives, so it can take a few days for them to go through. Appearance is very, very important in Thai culture as well. According to examiner.com, attire is very important. Dark suits are reserved for top executive and nighttime activities, so a light gray suit is suggested in Thai culture. It is extremely hot and humid, so it's okay to take off your jacket while outside or commuting. Also, Thai businessmen will carry colorful flip-flops to help to protect their expensive business shoes. Sorry, the camera thing threw me off. I'm Alexandra Fleming. I went over the greetings, communication, and attire in Thai business culture. I introduced Corey Harding.
Hello, I'm Corey Harding. I'm an expert on Thailand government. Today I'm going to talk to you about the treaties, the taxes, and the regulations imposed by the Thailand government on businesses within the country. The Amity and Economics Treaty is one of the main treaties that Thailand shares with the United States. This allows U.S. businesses to operate on the same basis as Thai businesses within the country. This is done by exempting them from many of the restrictions imposed by regulations. The second main treaty that Thailand shares with the United States is the Trade and Investment Framework Agreement. This established a council to address disagreements on bilateral trade issues such as property rights, customs, and investments. This is affirmed by the State Department. Also, this treaty is shared with 39 other countries, to include China, India, South Korea, Taiwan, the United Kingdom, and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Now, taxes. Government taxes are broken into two categories, direct and indirect. The direct taxes include personal income tax, corporate income tax, and petroleum tax. The indirect taxes include value-added tax, specific business tax, excises, customs, and stamp taxes. And although you may think that government is trying to take all your money, Thailand is the second lowest corporate tax rate in the Southeast Asian nations. Now, next is government regulations. The main regulation is the Foreign Business Act. This act declares which businesses and which types of businesses are allowed to operate within the country. But as I mentioned before, the Amity and Economics Treaty exempts United States businesses from many of these restrictions. These treaties, taxes, and regulations were precipitated by the 1997 and 1998 Asian financial crisis. Using the International Monetary Fund economic reform, Thailand was able to create a more open and transparent economy for their country to create a more prosperous nation. It's affirmed by the Norton Rose International Law Firm. Today, I've talked to you about the treaties such as Amity and Economics Treaty, the taxes such as direct and indirect, and the regulations such as the Foreign Business Act. Now I'm going to hand it over to Hillary. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hillary, and I'm a transportation consultant. I've had many years of experience working out of Phuket, Thailand. Today, I'm going to be talking about Thailand's transportation. The main areas that I'm going to focus on are Thailand's major airports, its railways, and its major seaports. While Thailand is not considered fully developed in its transportation systems, it is rapidly growing. The reason for this is that Thailand is centrally located. As you can see from this trade route map of Southeast Asia, Thailand is in a central location, and it makes it very important to trade throughout Southeast Asia, and that is why transportation is such an important part of Thailand's economy. In order to keep up with the demand for trade, Thailand has worked to modernize its airports. Thailand has over 100 airports throughout its country. Its two major airports are Suvarnabhumi International Airport and Phuket International. According to Thai Trade Center of North America, Thailand considers itself the aviation hub or center of Asia, and that is why they take such importance with their airports. The Suvarnabhumi International Airport was built in 2006. It is the premier airport of Thailand. It has a capacity of about 45 to 50 million passengers per year, and Thailand hopes to further modernize and upgrade this airport to have a capacity of about 80 million passengers per year. Next, I'm going to talk about the railroad systems of Thailand. Thailand's railroad systems are very extensive throughout the country, connecting all of the major cities, the seaports, and the airports. In the 60s and 70s, Thailand originally built their railroad systems, and then it was in between 2006 and 2009 that Thailand sought to modernize their railroad systems to what it is today. And it has really improved transportation throughout Thailand, making it faster and more convenient for the people of Thailand and for businesses. And lastly, one important part to keep in mind with Thailand is that although they have done a lot with their railroad systems, they want to do more to modernize them, but political unrest has slowed progress in this area. However, China has a big interest in Thailand. So China has been approved to build a 23 billion railroad system that will connect China all the way through Thailand and closely connect their economies. So despite Thailand's problems, China is still working to improve the transportation systems in Thailand. Lastly, the seaports of Thailand are very important to the country. Thailand has a lot of coastline, and so international shipping is a big part of their economy. The two largest seaports in Thailand are Lam Shabang and Bangkok ports. They are considered deep sea ports, so they can handle large cargo ships. That's good for international shipping. And according to the Thai Trade Center, Lam Shabang Seaport handles over half of the Thailand's imports and exports for the country. So today I've talked to you about Thailand's airports, its railroad systems, and its seaports, and now I'd like to pass it on to Nelson.
Hello everyone, my name is Nelson. I've worked at a travel agency for the past 3 years in Thailand, and I'm going to be presenting about tourism in Thailand and its major sightseeing cities, which are Bangkok, Ayutthaya, and Phuket. So Bangkok. Bangkok is Thailand's capital. This city is filled with commercial and economical activities, along with magnificent temples and palaces, busy markets, and a vibrant nightlife. The city has also one of the largest outdoor market of Asia called Chak Chukak, and also has some of Asia's largest shopping centers. Another popular highlight in Bangkok is food. From market street stalls to massive food courts and fancy rooftop restaurants, Bangkok offers an ultimate Thai cuisine. And according to TripAdvisor, Somboon, a restaurant in Bangkok, has the best seafood experience in the world. Another way to get around in Bangkok is the tuk-tuk. It is cheap, affordable, and you could generally rent a car with a driver in it. And another city that I'm going to be talking about is the Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya is a historic city in Thailand, and the ruins of the city are a major attraction for the tourists. And the city of Ayutthaya was founded in 1350s and became the capital. Ayutthaya is a cultural and a religious site with 3 palaces and over 400 small temples. And it is just located 56.2 miles north of Bangkok, and could be accessible by car, train, boat as a day trip or an overnight excursion. Next stop is Phuket. Phuket is the largest island in Thailand, located in the Andaman Sea. It has one of Asia's most popular beaches, and when in Phuket, you could go to different islands and different other beaches with a speedboat. And according to Lonely Planet, one of the most popular islands is the Phi Island. You use a picture of it. Snorkeling, diving, and water sports are some activities that could be done there. And once you've had enough of the sun, there's still plenty to explore the islands, aquariums, gardens, and Buddhist temples. So today I've talked about tourism and its 3 major cities in Thailand. To conclude, we as a group have talked about culture, where Corey discussed the importance of the religion and tradition in Thailand. Business etiquette, where Ali told you about the business culture and the importance of the way greeting. Government, where Corey discussed Thailand's amity and economics treaty. Transportation, where Hillary talked about Thailand's transportation systems by informing you about the country's upgrade on seaports, airports, and railways. And finally, I talked about tourism in Thailand, where I talked about the major sightseeing cities, Bangkok, Ayutthaya, and Phuket. And we highly recommend doing business in Thailand. Thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?